In life, you've likely encountered someone who, simply by being near, brings a deep sense of calm to your heart. They don't speak loudly, they don't boast, and they don't need to say anything profound. Yet their presence feels like a gentle breeze, soothing your soul, making everything seem lighter and more harmonious. You may have wondered, why is it that ever since this person entered your life, work has gone more smoothly, family matters feel more peaceful, and even you yourself seem more positive, more at ease? It's not a coincidence. The ancients had a saying, where the blessed dwell, blessings follow. Where the troubled dwell, misfortune lingers. There are those whose kind hearts, pure minds, and gentle aura bring peace wherever they go. Being around them fills you with positive energy, making you feel protected and fortunate. They don't need to flaunt their goodness or try to impress anyone. Every action, every glance, every smile quietly radiates sincerity and kindness from the depths of their soul. And you know what? Our appearance reflects our inner world. As the saying goes, form follows mind. Those who are truly blessed carry signs of their fortune on their faces, whether they speak or not. Today, ancient philosophy invites you to explore 5 facial features commonly found in people with great fortune and spiritual abundance. When you're near such individuals, your heart feels lighter, your mind clearer, and your fate too begins to shift for the better. But when you're away from them, you may notice your worries, burdens, and misfortunes quietly begin to fade. Let's begin this journey of recognizing those who carry blessings, so that you may draw closer to those worth cherishing and protect your own peace along the way. Welcome to Ancient Philosophy, a place where timeless wisdom from the ancients meets the pulse of modern life. Here, every video is a gentle reminder, a quiet light to guide you on your path through this often chaotic world. If you value inner growth and are drawn to the beauty of philosophical living, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and walk this journey with us each week. And if you find this content meaningful, please like the video and share your thoughts in the comments below, because your voice helps plant seeds of value for our whole community. 1. Gentle eyes, radiating compassion. The ancients used to say, the eyes are the windows to the soul. When you look into someone's eyes, you don't just see their face, you glimpse their inner world, their character, and their energy. People with great fortune rarely have sharp, piercing gazes. They don't look at others with judgment or comparison. Instead, their eyes carry a special softness, a calm, compassionate, and deeply kind presence. They look at you, not to judge, but to understand. They don't use their gaze to dissect every word or action, but to connect, to empathize. Even when you make a mistake, their eyes do not change. No harshness, no blame. Only a look that gently invites you to reflect, to grow, and become better. In Eastern physiognomy, the eyes are referred to as Thun Quang, the divine light that shines from within. Those whose eyes radiate warmth and kindness often possess a pure and benevolent heart. They live without deceit, without malice, and always hold compassion for others. You can spot them easily in a crowd. While everyone else laughs loudly, their gaze remains calm and gentle. When tempers rise, their eyes soothe rather than inflame. When someone is suffering, they don't look away, but offer a gaze full of empathy. And strangely enough, just being near someone with such eyes can bring peace to your heart. They don't need to say much, and they don't need to offer anything material. Just their presence, just their gaze, is enough to ease your burden and fill you with quiet strength. This isn't superstition. Modern science has also confirmed that humans can sense nonverbal energy through eye contact. A kind-hearted person unconsciously emits a calming frequency through their gaze, which is why the eyes of a blessed soul feel comforting, while the eyes of a bitter or resentful person can make us uneasy without knowing why. So in life, if you ever come across someone with gentle, warm eyes, don't walk away too quickly. They may be carrying a powerful, positive energy, and simply being around them can quietly shift your life in a better direction. Takeaway lesson: the eyes truly are the windows to the soul. Those with kind hearts will naturally have gentle eyes. They don't need to preach wisdom. Sometimes a single look from them can convey warmth, peace, and trust. Learn to observe the eyes, because they never lie. 2. Refined eyebrows, a sign of wisdom and calmness. The ancients once said, Eyebrows are the scale of emotion and the forehead of wisdom. In the art of physiognomy, eyebrows are not merely a feature of appearance. They reflect a person's temperament, energy, and intellect. People blessed with good fortune often have refined, elegant eyebrows. Soft in shape, neatly arranged, neither too thick nor too thin, neither messy nor broken. Such a feature reveals a harmonious inner world, a clear and balanced mind, and a life lived in quiet wisdom. When the eyebrows are in harmony with the face, they create an aura of grace and serenity. Looking into such a face, you don't sense bitterness or anger. Instead, you feel a peaceful stillness, as if they've weathered many storms in life, yet hold no resentment. What remains is only deeper understanding and compassion. These individuals are rarely talkative, but when they speak, every word is measured, thoughtful, and meaningful. They don't react with haste or anger. They approach people with calm, respond to challenges with composure. They live with principles, but not rigidity. They have firm beliefs, but also listen with an open heart. The calmness in their heart is like still water in a clear lake, steady and quiet, making others feel safe just by being near. Another admirable quality: people with refined eyebrows are rarely jealous or petty. They don't look at others' success with envy. Instead, they sincerely celebrate others' achievements and hold a quiet belief: everyone has their own share of blessings. There's no need to compete, just live well. Because they neither fight nor crave, their gaze is clear, their energy steady, and their blessings naturally accumulate over time. Those who carry this feature often exude a trustworthy presence. They don't manipulate, gossip, or pull others into chaos. On the contrary, being around them teaches you how to think carefully, speak with intention, and act with integrity. Many have said, spending time with someone wise and composed makes you grow effortlessly. That's because their energy radiates like the subtle fragrance of incense. Not loud, not flashy, but the closer you get, the deeper it seeps into your spirit. Takeaway lesson: refined eyebrows are not just a sign of beauty, they reflect deep wisdom and inner harmony. Being around such people teaches us how to stay calm in chaos, clear in decisions, and kind to ourselves. Near the wise, your heart is quietly sharpened, gently but profoundly. 3. A genuine smile, spreading blessings through joy. In life, a smile is a simple gift, yet it holds a powerful, transformative energy. Not everyone who smiles is truly happy, but those who are truly happy rarely withhold their smile from the world. According to the ancients, people with good fortune often smile, but not with forced grins or hollow laughter. Their smile is genuine, born from inner peace, kindness, and a heart that has learned to understand and forgive. Think back for a moment. Have you ever met someone whose mere smile seemed to melt away your worries? Some smiles don't dazzle like fireworks, but they warm you like the gentle sunlight of early spring. It's not a smile meant to impress, but a natural expression of a kind soul, one that holds no bitterness or calculation. These people are easy to recognize. They make others feel welcomed. When you share a story, they truly listen and respond with an authentic smile. When you make a mistake, they don't add salt to the wound. Instead, they offer a smile that eases the moment and helps you breathe again. Their smile can soothe tempers, ease tension, and even dissolve conflict during an argument. They don't need elaborate words. Just a look, just a smile, is enough to bring peace to those around them. Another admirable trait: truly blessed people never smile at the pain of others. They may smile often, but they never find joy in someone else's failure. Because they understand, every person walks their own path, and everyone has moments of weakness. They don't use their smile to compete. They use it to uplift, to encourage, to help others rise again. Their joy isn't loud or dramatic. It's steady, quiet, and gradually seeps into your heart like gentle rain into dry soil. It comes from a place of gratitude, from a heart that knows how to be content and holds no heavy resentment. Being around them, you realize life doesn't always have to be so heavy. Sometimes, it only takes learning to smile instead of complain. There's a saying: a genuine smile is worth more than 10 doses of medicine. And in truth, it's not just healing for the body, but a blessing for the soul. Those who can smile sincerely have learned how to live deeply without becoming burdened, how to be kind without being weak. Takeaway lesson: a smile is a priceless gift, But only when it comes from the heart can it truly bring blessings. People with true fortune don't carry bitterness, so their smile feels pure and light. Being around someone who smiles sincerely opens your own heart, and with that, blessings naturally flow into your life. 4. A broad forehead, a sign of tolerance and far-sighted vision. In Eastern physiognomy, the forehead is not only a symbol of intelligence, but also reveals a person's perspective and inner temperament. The ancients used to say, a high forehead shows nobility, a broad forehead reveals clarity. But this clarity is not just about being clever. It speaks to a wide open heart and a mind that thinks for others. Those with high, broad, and well-shaped foreheads often embody calmness and maturity. They think deeply and are not easily swayed by petty emotions or short-term ambitions. To them, winning an argument or gaining a small advantage is far less important than preserving peace and long-term harmony. Such individuals are rarely drawn into trivial disputes. They don't nitpick or live with a mindset of constant comparison. They know how to choose what to hold on to and what to let go, because they understand clinging to everything only ties oneself to endless worry. One unique trait of people with broad foreheads is the way they view life. They're not easily shaken by small events, not angered by an unpleasant word, nor discouraged by minor setbacks. Their long-range vision allows them to see the bigger picture. And that's why they seldom act rashly or impulsively. In relationships, they embody true tolerance. They're willing to forgive, not out of weakness, but from a deep understanding that everyone makes mistakes. Their forgiveness isn't about being saintly. It's about freeing themselves from unnecessary burdens. You'll notice that in times of conflict, they're often the first to step back, not because they're wrong, but because they don't want things to escalate. They understand the bigger the ego, the greater the suffering. True strength lies in knowing when to yield. Notably, they don't envy others' success. Instead, they genuinely celebrate the achievements of those around them and are even willing to support those who sincerely strive to grow. They know that each person has their own path, and their task is to walk their own, not stop and compete with others. Because their hearts are open and their minds are deep, such people often attract benefactors and naturally create good fortune for themselves. They don't fight to be in the spotlight, yet life quietly places them where they are respected and remembered. They don't force their way forward, but in the end, they are the ones who rise with quiet grace. Takeaway lesson. A person may have a broad forehead, but not all have a broad heart. And it is that tolerance, combined with vision, that truly defines someone blessed with fortune. Being near someone who knows how to let go, who doesn't compete or compare, you'll learn how to live with calm strength and quiet confidence. Manv, a harmonious face, blessings born from inner balance. The ancients said, one's appearance is shaped by the heart. A person's face doesn't just reflect age or genetics. It is also the result of how they live and the inner energy they cultivate over time. Those who are truly blessed may not always be conventionally beautiful, but they often possess a gentle, harmonious face, one that feels pleasant, calm, and easy to be around. A harmonious face does not conform to modern beauty standards. It is a balance of features, with no harsh angles, no tense or severe expressions. Such people naturally exude a softness, a quiet presence that puts others at ease without needing to say much. A key trait of those with good fortune is that they do not let negative emotions dominate their expression. When angry, they restrain themselves. When sad, they remain composed. They don't wear their pain on their faces, nor do they use a stern look to control others. They know how to cleanse their worries from within so that darkness doesn't linger on the outside. The old saying goes, the heart shapes the face, and the face changes with the heart. And it's true. A person who clings to resentment and hatred will, over time, develop a hardened, cold appearance. But someone who lives with compassion, forgiveness, and quiet joy, even as they age, retains a softness and vitality that no makeup can replicate. The face is the most honest mirror of the soul. Those who are constantly envious or bitter, sooner or later, their eyes lose warmth, their smile fades. Meanwhile, those who know how to love, to accept, and to let go, even if they're no longer young, still carry a peaceful beauty that touches others deeply. People with such harmonious features often possess a rare calmness. Even in turbulent times, they are not rushed, not reckless. The way they face adversity gives those around them a sense of reassurance. It is their inner steadiness that allows their expression to remain composed, like a rock in the middle of the sea, unmoved by waves or storms. What's fascinating is that those with gentle, balanced faces often live in harmony with nature and life itself. They don't race against time, don't scramble for gain. They live simply, move slowly, and appreciate the small, quiet joys. Because of this, life doesn't wear them down. Instead, it seems to polish them, giving them an increasing glow of serenity. Takeaway lesson. When the heart is at peace, the face reflects that peace. When the mind is clear, the expression becomes radiant. You don't need to beautify your appearance, just cultivate a tranquil heart. Blessings do not come from cosmetics, but from days lived without envy, without conflict. Being around such a person brings a calming effect, and life too begins to feel more breathable and light. The ancients once said, "Appearance is born from the heart, and blessings are accumulated through the heart." Our face, our gaze, our demeanor, all are reflections of the life we've lived, how we've treated others, and how well we've nurtured our inner self. A person of good fortune is not someone who got lucky by chance. They are the ones who quietly sow seeds of kindness in their everyday life. A moment of patience, a genuine smile, an act of compassion, a time when they chose not to argue. Gradually, these become blessings, gently radiating on their face. If you pay attention, you'll notice. Being around someone with such blessings, you don't feel judged, you don't feel pressure. Instead, you feel lighter, and your hope in life begins to return. Because they don't teach you with words, but through the way they live. Without preaching, they inspire you to be a better, kinder person. So don't underestimate the importance of choosing who you surround yourself with. Some people, just a glance from them makes you uneasy, makes you feel like you must force yourself to be accepted. Yet there are others who, by simply sitting quietly beside you, make you feel embraced by a peaceful presence. Don't choose friends based on wealth or flashy appearances. Choose those who, when you are near them, make you want to live more kindly, more gently, more sincerely. And don't forget, you can also become someone who brings blessings. You don't have to wait until you have everything to start being good. You can begin right now, in the quiet days of your life. Start with eyes that see with compassion, with words that don't hurt, with a little more patience, one act of forgiveness, a small expression of gratitude. Little by little, you too will accumulate blessings. Blessings don't need to be loud. They grow quietly in your calm demeanor, in the light that shines on your face, and in the peace within your soul. Remember, blessings are not something others give you. They are the result of what you sincerely sow with your heart. A person who knows how to live kindly, deeply, and slowly will, sooner or later, be cherished and protected by the goodwill they've offered to the world. If today's message has touched something in your heart, leave a comment below so we can spread these values of beautiful living together. And don't forget to subscribe to Ancient Philosophy, hit the like button, and turn on notifications so that whenever you need a moment of quiet, a gentle reminder to live mindfully, you'll find us here, walking with you. One piece of wisdom a day is one seed of virtue sown into the soul. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video.